one of the biggest iconic things in that, besides the two crescendos
Oh,
of the band going crazy,
yeah.
is that dun,
It
that
literally
final note,
and
like
faded out for a
45
while.
seconds.
Yeah, it faded for a while.
What's up? I'm MCA.
Sup, I'm DJ.
We're back with another reaction video. Today is the final day, the final video of 8 days a week, 8 vids a week, Beatles week.
Whatever you decided to call it. Yeah.
I guess we're calling it all three
We're
things
all
at this
three at
point.
this point.
It's just a play on 8 days a week,
Yeah.
Beatles album. We are doing another Sgt. Pepper song.
Hmm.
And I have read, this is 67, and I had heard that said that this might be the most important song in pop music history.
Is it now?
I don't know. Let them tell us.
Yeah.
Is this the most important or the finest song ever written in popular
Pop
music history?
History. It's a lot of songs.
It's a lot of songs, but you know, you figure the Beatles are considered the best by a lot of people. Therefore, if they are the best,
Then why not?
one of their songs has to be the best of their songs, therefore be the best of all popular music. I don't know.
Have I heard this?
No.
Not a chance.
I wouldn't say not a chance, but I'm going to guess no.
Probably not.
From what I understand, it starts off about a friend of theirs who died,
Yeah.
and that person was the person that introduced them to LSD or drugs or something like that, which, you know, the drugs influenced their music
Yeah.
and got psychedelic and, you know, and I'm not sure what the rest of it's about, but you're going to notice this song is pretty unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like Revolution 9 that we did when we started out this
Yeah.
journey for 8 vids a week.
Yeah.
That was really just a collage of music.
That's what it sounded like. Yeah.
This is a song that has just a lot of different elements in it and pretty famous stuff in it. We'll just see what you think of it,
Okay.
because I don't want to spoil too much by warning you too much,
Yeah.
but it is a very, very interesting and cool song.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
A Day in the Life.
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. I'd love to turn you wrong. woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. And somebody spoke and I went into a dream. I read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. I'd love to die.
That was it? What the heck? What? That's how it ended?
That's how it ended.
And what did they say at the end?
I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, please. What the heck? So if I'm not mistaken, their friend killed himself? Said he
No.
blew his mind.
No, that's a
In the
drug
car?
reference. I think that's a drug reference. I don't think he meant that he blew his head off. He blew his own mind doing drugs and then sat at a light and people just stared.
And the light changed and he didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, did he kill himself? or
Pretty
not?
sure this whole song is just about drugs. And that, I don't think that's the same person that I was referring to at the beginning that died
Oh,
in a car accident. That's a different person.
okay.
Did you notice how the middle just seemed a little different?
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that John wrote the beginning and the end, the bookends,
Yeah.
and Paul wrote the middle, and they made them into one song.
Was the middle like really upbeat? Like,
Yeah. One of the biggest iconic things in that, besides the two crescendos of the band going crazy,
yeah.
is that dun, that last, that
literally
final note,
And faded out. for a
45
while.
seconds.
Yeah, it faded for a while. And
Imagine
that-
how difficult that would have had to have been back in
oh my
1967
goodness.
to make it. From what I understand, is they hit it and recorded it, and as it was fading out, they turned the volume up and turned the volume up to get it to sound like it was one note that whole length. And I guess at the end, if you listen really closely, like if we were to hear it again, I think you can hear like people moving around in like the studio.
Really?
Yeah. And then that last part, I'm not sure exactly what was said there, but
It just showed up and then it was gone. Interesting. This could very well be the best song in the pop.
I don't know. I mean, that's just what I've heard.
A
I
Day in
don't
the
know.
Life.
That's one of those things like, we've talked about who's the greatest guitar player ever lived. It's like, I don't know.
I know.
How can you say there is one? Because there's so many different people playing different styles, and I don't know. How do you say this is the greatest song, the most influential, or the finest song, or whatever it is?
Like, do you know how many songs are in the world?
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how you can compare, you know? But it's
Yeah.
pretty cool, and I know it's pretty famous. You haven't heard it then?
Never heard it,
No.
no. No, but it was really good. Sounded like nothing I've heard from them.
Right. Every song you hear from them just seems to be different and different and
That
different.
is ridiculous. How can you do that?
Most of the time when you get an album, all the songs seem very much alike.
Yeah.
And I think that's because record companies don't want to take any chances.
Hmm.
But it's the Beatles. They can do whatever they want.
And it sounds good.
And they have different eras of how they sounded. But
Yeah, they.
with this album and the White Album, within the album itself, songs differ from each other like really crazy.
Yeah, so it seems like they never really had a theme or stuck. I don't know. Maybe they did.
So what do you think of the Beatles now that you've heard,
Oh,
a dozen
I
songs?
feel like I've heard 1,000 songs. They are so diverse. They're definitely up there with my favorites now.
Do you see why so many people talk about the Beatles?
Talk about them. They probably sample their songs and are influenced by them.
And how important they have been in just everyone's life,
That's
especially back in the
crazy.
60s. They started off, with the girl screaming. Remember those videos
Hmm.
where the girl, whatever, they smile and the girls just start screaming.
Wow.
They went from that to stuff like this.
Yeah, they're very, very talented. Man, I enjoyed this.
I really like that song.
Yeah, I did.
You
That
know, I sometimes, I like songs where you just put the music on, put the record on,
I know.
and you turn the lights off and you just close your eyes and you just imagine things.
I
And
know.
I do it without dropping the acid
Yeah,
or
right.
doing LSD. I don't do all that. But I'm sure a lot of people did. They would just,
Just zone out.
yeah.
Yeah, their sound is just amazing, and it's all over, and none of them sound bad. So, thumbs up for me.
Do you have a favorite of the 8 that we looked at?
Um, I'm not gonna say any of the ones I know. Believe it or not, Let It Be was pretty good.
Yeah. You like that one?
Yeah, Let It Be was good.
Well, thanks for taking this journey with us.
Yeah,
8 vids a week for the Beatles week that we just did.
yeah,
And hopefully you enjoyed it.
yeah. I hope so, man.
We'll have more. There's so many Beatles songs to show you. We'll
Oh,
have
yeah.
more in the future. So make sure you subscribe so that you get notified
Please do.
that we've put up another Beatles video.
Yeah, for real. I mean, what have we done now? We've done a whole Kiss,
Did a lot of Kiss,
a whole Rush,
tons of Rush,
um,
Zeppelin,
Zeppelin,
Iron Maiden,
Iron Maiden.
Black Sabbath. Now with Beatles, we're up to like a dozen Beatles songs.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some that you wanted to hear. Didn't make the list, I guess, but I'm sure they're probably coming.
Go to our main screen and look. There will be a Beatles playlist of all the Beatles songs we do. We have them. We have them for all the bands we just mentioned,
Yeah,
and there'll be a Beatles one up there for you to see if you want to see more of our Beatles reactions.
yeah. Because we've done, what is that? Probably 12 now.
Yeah, it's about that.
They're all good.
And in 4K.
And in 4K. Yeah, this whole Beatles thing will be in 4K.
It better be.
I know.
It better not have a technical issue that I don't know about.
Goodness.
We'll see you tomorrow for another video, and it's not going to be a Beatles one, but
Yeah.
you might like it too.
Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. If you like it, let us know in the comments. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. I think you can share it too, so you might as well do that too. And go to our YouTube channel. You know what it is, get sideways, because we're going to get sideways every time. Like it again, and then comment again, and then tell your mom to comment, and then tell her mom, and then her dad to subscribe, and then tell your kids and their kids to subscribe, and then comment. Then we should be good.